So today I want to look at the kind of best kills we've had while we've been grinding for the great one and just shooting tons of whitetail. I think my estimates are pretty close, and I've shot somewhere in the area of like 550 to 600 whitetail. Most of those in single player, a couple in multiplayer. So this little video is kind of a basically look back at a couple of kills, and then we have some new ones as well. One of them was in multiplayer, but the rest were all respawns doing this in single player. And the reason I wanted to do this video was a lot of you guys have asked for me to do like a video showing my whitetail route that I've been doing, and I thought it would be important to actually have a video like showing the results and showing that it does actually work, so that, you know, when we do that video, anybody that hasn't seen the past videos, I can just like kind of direct anybody that way to see the results, because we actually have had pretty good luck. I mean, let's just say it's the high end that we've shot 600 whitetail. We have 6 really good kills, one of them in multiplayer, 5 in single player, so like 1 in 100 is not that bad, but it was actually nice. We got an 85 to 100 kilo whitetail up here, which is max weight and hopefully a good potential respawn candidate. But yeah, I just wanted to put together like a little kind of compilation of the best kills we've had while doing this, because it does work, and I thought that would be actually really important for that other video. So I will say, some of my herds seem to have stopped spawning bucks, and I don't know if that's like a permanent thing or if that's eventually actually going to be like resolved or whatever. So I'm hoping that by the time I make that video, that's not going to be really an issue anymore, but either way, I'll do my best to kind of figure out what's going on with that, and, you know, if I have to work around it, I will. But I'm hoping to have that video out like by this weekend or early next week, depending on kind of what's going on. But actually, missed that guy's heart. Not that it matters. The important part is that we got him down, and then luckily he just died in sight. But yeah, let's get into the best kills we've had while working on hunting for a great one. That's a really big looking level 2. He's up to 319 on the score estimate, and as we've seen, we can actually predict their score quite accurately, and I believe it's basically plus 35 for whitetail. I think the estimate is either 70 or 71. Looks like this one's 71. So if we did 248 plus 35, we'd be somewhere, I think, in the low 280s, which should mean this guy's gonna make diamond. And I'm in multiplayer, so we're just gonna go ahead and use the M1. I'd like to call him in and get him with a bow, but we're like the end of whitetail drink time, and quite honestly, not really worth it for a level 2, I don't think, but it'll be a cool thing to add to the lodge. I mean, I really haven't done a lot of multiplayer hunting for the great ones yet, but I just kind of got bored tonight of grinding my own map and shooting whitetail after whitetail. You can see my M1 ammo count is down to 18. Like, I've shot, if I'm right, over 300 by now. It's just kind of monotonous eventually, so I thought multiplayer would be a little change to that. And it looks like a pretty wise decision tonight, because that's a pretty big looking whitetail. And yeah, right on 284 trophy rating, so considerably bigger than my diamond albino. I believe this is actually like a rack shape above, because he's got a lot bigger G2s and stuff, but pretty cool. Another cool whitetail kill to add to the lodge from the great ones grinding. So there's another herd down here. A lot of times they're hidden. And they're hidden again, it would seem. Oh no, they're right there. That's a piebald. Look at that. I almost didn't even see it. There's 3 bucks here. Okay, we gotta kill the piebald first, because he's probably a gold. In fact, I think he's a guaranteed gold. 260 meters. I want to use the tripod because I don't want to get too much hunting pressure, so let's 0 for 300 and shoot low. Should be good. And that buck is off to the races. He's hit. I can't spot him again. We may have to go search for that one. Alright, we're going to get the piebald first. Don't care about those first 3 we shot. This dude has to be just like maybe half a kilo from being max weight. Almost a full kilo. Ooh. That was close. For one, I almost heart shot him, but also shooting through that shoulder really killed the penetration of the bullet. Try to get screenshots in all the different angles. If I'm right, we might actually be looking at an albino diamond whitetail, which would be really, really cool. Like, if we could ever get a great one, imagine the multi-mount of, like, a great one fighting an albino diamond. That could be amazing, but he kind of dropped down over that edge. And he's just really not helping by staying down there. I probably could get that shot in there. How far is that actually? That is 208. I think we can get it. If I go down there further, he's just going to end up being out of sight because we need this, like, kind of advantage we have being up on the hill. So I'm going to try it. When he lifts his head again, we'll keep it nice and high, like right under his spine, and we should be good. Like, the M1's really accurate. I hit the hill. Got him that time. Okay. God, look at that. Those big antlers on an albino. Please make it. I think it's going to be so close. Yeah, 278. Alright, it's right on what I thought. He's exactly 2 over the requirement for diamond. And oh my goodness, I almost messed that up. So extreme momentary excitement when I saw that albino out there, but then I got my optics on it. And that may be the smallest antlers I've ever seen on a whitetail, which is kind of amazing, the fact that it's going to be an albino. I've got a spiked piebald as well. So I'm going to need to do like a huddle whitetail, probably in like a Hall of Shame lodge or something. If I can get another like tiny rare sometime down the road, which if I keep grinding these things, I think that's probably very doable. But anyway, we'll get that. And I don't even know where the one I spotted was. We'll see if we can get him still. Yeah, that'll work. But, yeah, another pretty decent respawn. It's definitely the worst of the respawns we've gotten so far as like, you know, actually cool ones. But a rare is a rare. And that is the 3rd albino respawn. We've had the albino diamond, a good size gold, and this guy. And then we also had the one piebald. That was a pretty good size gold as well. So, quite honestly, our luck with the rares spawning has been really good. They've been pretty high scoring, so I can't complain when finally we do get a really little one. But, I mean, if you ever wondered about, like, trying to get rares and stuff, I have probably shot, I would say, well over 500 whitetail by now, since I began, like, really grinding for these. But it's effective. And it's effective in getting, like, male rares, because I'm not shooting any females. Like, they're not respawning. They're all common on my map, and I'm not getting anything new, so the only ones that can spawn as rares end up being males, which is good. Even though that one is a completely tiny spike, but yeah, decent shot on that. Got another rare, which I don't think is ever going to be in my main lodge, but still cool. Yep, there's a max weight one right there. And then albino max weight. Hi there. That is a respawn. We saw it in real time on a stream. That albino was not here. That is a respawn of one of the bucks we killed on this stream. How cool is that? And we're going to have 2 rare bucks in the same stream. So, yes, I should use my tripod for this. No, I'm not going to, because I want to get in here and kill them both, make a good shot on the albino, get the gold, all that stuff. And then we want that guy as well. Can you stop? Ah. Slow down. I didn't literally mean slow down and stop, but I appreciate it. Just did that respawn stuff. Yes? What a buck, dude. I'm so happy with that. That's so cool. I'm so glad I got to, like, show it on stream. Like, this is what has been really effective for me. Shooting every buck over and over. I mean, this is hours and hours without rares. And then there's that piebald down south in this one that just happened to be, you know, similar times. But it's tons of not any of these, but the reward when they finally show up is really cool. And we've been lucky with the size of them, too. Like, that I will say. What do we got? Vector with the big super chat. I appreciate you, dude. Big male level stuff. Heart shot that boyo. So that's a pretty good respawn. Level 3 whitetail up to 324. And if I'm right with kind of how I've estimated, he should be right about 287 trophy rating, which is pretty big actually. But I'm actually in the south of Willowpeg, and I did one run after my stream of this entire place, and then I'm just doing another one now a few hours later. And yeah, it's this chunk right here, which certainly we shot some deer on stream here. He's 200 meters away. He's the only deer, only buck that respawned, and we had like 3 or 4 here. Which makes me wonder, like, is that a thing? Do higher level deer, like, take up multiple, like, animal slots in a herd? Just like a random thought. Of course that does in the way, so I don't think I mind too much adding a little extra hunting pressure to get a little bit closer and have a more, you know, clean shot opportunity at a level 3 whitetail. So we'll get into, like, 160 and get around this doe anyway, and we should be all set. He actually isn't too bad looking. A lot of the really high trophy rating whitetail, they get those super tall, like, weird looking G2s, and he doesn't have that, so I'm kind of happy about that. And when he lifts his head, we'll try to send this straight through, hopefully, both of his lungs. I would say that was pretty effective. So yeah, first level 3 whitetail I've had respawn on my map in, gosh, over 400 whitetail harvests. I was talking about it on the stream that I think I was over 300. I've spent most of my efforts while doing this chasing whitetail. I had under 20,000 harvests when the update happened, and I'm 20,514 after we claimed this. I'm pretty sure diamond whitetail. I can't see anything that could have gone wrong there. And yeah, I think that says a lot about how difficult it is to actually get a diamond whitetail and how rare they are and how rare the spawns are. And that really means, like, these great ones are going to be insanely rare because they're far rarer than a normal diamond whitetail. Yeah, he actually doesn't look too bad. And I forget what I said, 287 or something I figured he'd score? 288.59. And actually he's a little bit unique. This main beam dips down more while this one curls up. Yeah, he doesn't have, like, the terrible looking G2s. They're actually bigger than I thought. But I've seen much weirder looking whitetail, but that's cool. First time in a week that I've gotten a level 3 whitetail to spawn, so that's cool. Get him in the lodge, and I kind of wouldn't mind this taking a while and we get a lot of those as we grind for a great one, because there's so many wall plaques I have available right now. If we can just fill them with diamond whitetail and rare whitetail, I think that'd be pretty cool. So we have our 2 diamonds here. We have the level 2, which was 283.9, and the level 3, which was 288.5. Of course, we have the multi-mount that we made with the rares back in this room, and honestly, I mentioned it. It was during the stream. The luck we had with the size of these rares is crazy. I mean, we have an albino diamond for one thing, but then 2 pretty good sized golds, 232 and 220.9 trophy ratings. Like, that's really, really solid. But in a different lodge, I put together my favorite multi-mount from the little albino and actually a small piebald that we killed a while back. It just fits too well. The funny thing is, like, none of these poses, like, they're so small, their antlers do not touch in any of these poses, even though they're meant to. But they're just so tiny that their antlers don't actually collide. So I thought that actually kind of looked decent, but yeah, I figured, what else am I supposed to do with a couple of rare spikes? One from the grind and one from before that actually started. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to make that video. I wanted to actually have, like, the proof that this stuff does work before I make a video on it, and then can just point to that when we make that video. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.